Shadow, we've got a report from the Intelligence Division. They've located an unknown base of operations that seems to be totally outside the chain of command for Eggman's army. There's a large-scale troop presence, suspiciously large for a place with no strategic value.
I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without reason.
No kidding. And there's a rumor going around that old rotten Eggman has been developing some kind of new weapon. So...
Yeah. Looks like this won't be your garden variety recon mission.
Do it to it, Shadow. Omega went on ahead of you, so you can link up with him on site.
I'm more than enough on my own. I'll handle things my way.
Omega said the same thing. You two go together like chili and hot dogs.
Cut the chatter. I'm on my way.
You know, for as much of a Sonic fan I am, I've never had a chili dog. But anyway, I figured this is a good time to do this. Since we just met Infinite, we might as well get a little bit more into his backstory and change gears a little bit to playing as everyone's favorite edgy anti-hero hedgehog, Edgy the Hedgie.
That area is enemy territory.
Episode Shadow is pretty cool. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the game, actually, because you go back through some levels that Sonic has, only you get to play through it with Sonic Adventure 2 music, which is really neat. Or at least some of the levels have Sonic Adventure 2 music. And, you know, it's the first time since... yeah, I guess since 06, that Shadow's actually had some sort of a presence in one of these games. You know, he had his very famous line that, you know, won BAFTAs and Oscars and Pulitzer Prizes, Grammys, you know, in Sonic Generations of, "You've got this, Sonic." And that's like the last we saw of him. So it's cool that not only is he back part of the story, you can play as him now. And, you know, he's played by Kirk Thornton, who I know there's some people who still aren't exactly sold on him as Shadow. I like him. The original Shadow was probably still my favorite. I liked Ryan Drummond. Not Ryan Drummond. Who's the other one? Jason Griffith. I like Jason Griffith as Shadow. So it's really been kind of like a descending order of Shadows, but it doesn't mean I dislike any of them, really. Omega, on the other hand, is a character that literally anyone can play. He's had very many different voice actors throughout the years, but he still sounds exactly the same. If you were to just give me generic lines from Omega and ask me who is this playing him, there'd be no real way to tell. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to ride those guys. Also, I'd say episode Shadow is actually kind of difficult at times. Like there, for instance. And if I'm not mistaken, this game did away with, like, continues, which is something that I say all video games should get rid of. There should be some sort of other penalty for being bad at the game. Because having to redo levels is just such a pain in the ass. The older I get, the more I'm like, oh, can we just not do this? Mario Odyssey did it perfectly, where instead of game overs, there were, whatchamacallums, you just get rings taken away from you, which is a good penalty because that's how you buy shit in that game. This game, there's just kind of, I guess it messes with your rank.
The world's most powerful robot is no more a challenge than crab meat. As I suspected, this power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength. Ah, and still more wonderful. A not-so-tall, dark, and brooding guest has arrived. I've been waiting for you,
Tell me what you did to Omega.
Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come now, Shadow. A long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense.
Sorry, have we met? I don't actually know you.
I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours.
Yeah, we met many times. You were the best man at my wedding. Sorry, I don't remember.
Oh, I suppose you would think so.
We went out for drinks just last night. No. There was gonna be more to that, but I like the way I said no.
You say you do not know me, and yet I remember you so very well.
Infinite. That's like the opposite of what you are. A zero.
To you,
Now he's just starting to sound like Keanu Reeves.
long list of Eggman faces.
Whoa.
You tore
I know
down
Infinite?
Second thought.
So here we have a flashback within a flashback, which is always my favorite thing. And yeah, this is the Mystic Jungle level that I think is pretty neat. I think Sonic goes through this exact level, but yeah, it's a cool one. And here's this amazing, amazing song, White Jungle from Sonic Adventure 2. What is in that? I think it's just coins. Rings, coins, whatever. I mean, as someone who grew up with the Sonic Adventure games and played them more than pretty much any other game growing up, hearing, these songs again is really quite amazing.
We've got an intruder. Shadow has entered the facility. Defense squad Jekyll has
And for a game that is pretty much all about Eggman taking over, we haven't really seen much of him.
means necessary.
I'm gonna not even try and kill the Motobugs, because that's what killed me last time. I just went right off the edge. And also it's because this game is extremely slippery when you play as these
Should
characters.
have hired some defense squads for the defense squad.
Ow.
Hey, Doctor.
Okay, now I need a ring. Please don't hit that. Please grab a goddamn ring. Shadow, you moron. This is why you died in Sonic Adventure 2.
Deeper and deeper into the facility. That computer running analyses in the core is invaluable. One of you idiots, stop that hedgehog now!
Oh boy. That was a close one. Yeah, there's a thing like you can collect all of the red rings in these shadow levels, but who cares? I haven't even collected the red rings in the normal levels.
Shadow is still alive? At least
It's
the
gonna take more than that to
analysis
kill
was
me,
completed
like
yesterday.
running into a spiked ball on
Can't let this
purpose.
facility be destroyed. Is there anyone left out there?
I think if there were to be a live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie, I think Alex Jones should play Robotnik. I think that would be pretty amazing, actually.
Seems like this place is important.
Although I guess he'd be the one putting the chemicals in the water, turning the frigate frogs gay. You know what the funniest thing about that is that actually was happening. There were chemicals turning frogs gay. And that's the thing that people like to make fun of Alex Jones for. Like, that was actually one of the things that he got right.
Hey, you! You know you can hear me. You're captain of Squad Jekyll, aren't you? Your squad was useless. Go clean up their mess already!
Yeah, I got it.
I've got the perfect hiding place.
You
He'll never
destroyed
see
my
me here.
squad. I'll show you why
My
they
black and
call
red
me
body
the
don't stand out at
ultimate
all.
Mercenary. Take this. What?
He's getting the Silver the Hedgehog special there. Like in 06 when Shadow just roundhouses him.
Worthless. Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again.
I'm shaking. Me? Me? Afraid? Pathetic? Me? He's calling me weak? No, I am not weak. I'm not. I'm not weak. I am not weak.
I feel like that there's a chance that Infinite could have been a good character, but then they just kind of made him a little bitch. Like a teenager who got bullied for the first time.
Face. I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained the power. The power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
Is it really technically being reborn if you're still as shitty as you were before?
I've only become what I am because of you. Yet you don't remember. But I suppose that's the way it goes.
I'm sorry, were you talking?
It simply means that the old me was too weak, too pathetic to remember. And now you've become nothing more than an insect, waiting to be crushed underfoot. Thanks to this limitless power I've obtained, I have become unstoppable. Take this!
That sound just makes me want to play Sonic Mania. Virtual reality. They should make a Sonic virtual reality game. No, that would probably make me want to throw up. Like a first-person Sonic running experience. That probably would make me just vomit.
Shadow, do you read me?
This level's kind of a mess, if I remember correctly. The thing that's good about Episode Shadow, like, it's in itself, it's not spectacular. But what it does is it allows you to play as Shadow in Sonic levels, and I think that's what's really, like, the standout of this. I mean, it's cool to see Shadow playable again for the first time in, like, over 10 years. You know, 06 was the last time he was really, truly relevant in one of the main series games. I'm not counting, like, Secret Rings. Was he even in that? He was in the multiplayer, I know that. But, Sonic and the Black Knight, I think he was in that, but that doesn't count. And this is the Bio-Lizard theme, which is really neat, even though it doesn't really have a lot to do with Shadow. So I don't know why it's here. Oh, you're fucking from your mother.
This is where Omega was destroyed. But there's no sign of it here.
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to be defeated.
Omega?
What?
I am not defeated. I am not weak.
Yeah, like the concept of a character like Infinite who's just like really self-conscious about himself and he becomes a villain is interesting, and they could have done something with it. But like most of the things in this game, it's just kind of half-cooked. The potential was there, but they didn't do anything with it. Yeah, I don't know why they picked this song, but it fits. The music got louder when I went into boost. Usually that's like the opposite. Oh, this fucking part. This goddamn part sucks. I forgot. Ugh. It's a good thing you don't lose all your rings in this game like some like Unleashed. That was one of the best things that Unleashed ever did. Actually, Shadow was the first one that did it. Where you keep all your rings. Well, you don't keep all of them, you keep a majority of them.
Where? I'm back here. No. Is this an illusion?
It's an illusion, Michael.
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power, before we've even tuned it, just as I thought, it is unrivaled. Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Man, Liam O'Brien, that first half of that laugh was really lifeless.
Sonic? What are you plotting? What is this? Stop! Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
Shadow? Shadow! Finally, the connection's back. What are you doing?
Rouge?
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility's about to collapse.
Withdrawing now. What's the meaning of all this? Rouge, are you telling me the truth?
What's the point of lying about it? Eggman got a beat on Sonic and mounted a massive assault. I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now. Sonic is there too, so I don't think it's a big enough deal for you to head out.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without...
Shadow! This is not good. Hurry! Get over there!
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
Is everyone okay?
We are, thanks to you. Cutting it kind of close, though, pal.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I roll. Okay, let's finish this, Eggman.
It will be your finish, Sonic. Behold the power of my ultimate masterpiece!
Huh? Shadow, it's you? Zavok! Metal! Chaos! Huh?
Whoa, this guy is faster than Sonic! No, wait, it's something else. Gotta scan him and figure this out.
What are you? How are you doing?
Nice!
Tails? I need to know what's going on with this guy.
I'm trying, Sonic, but these readings are all messed up. They don't make any sense.
Running out of time here, Tails!
Sonic!
And yeah, that's it. That was like, when all's said and done, that was about like 15 minutes or so. So that's episode Shadow.